Hello everybody, this is your boy Team Nabu Pax coming at you with 5 tips to become a better Yu-Gi-Oh player. Well, as a lot of people know that Yu-Gi-Oh is a competitive sport and a strategy sport. You have to have a strategy for every deck you play against. So in this video, I'm going to tell you how to make yourself a better Yu-Gi-Oh player by adding these 5 things to your list. Okay, number 5. Usually everybody wants to go with the meta. Whatever's meta in this day and age. Like right now it's Pendulum Magicians, and last format it was Zodiacs. Necros format it was Necros, but everyone wants to be the most meta deck. So you're just going to play whatever meta. But as we saw in YCS Salt Lake, that's not necessarily like the best, because True Dracos came out on top. Oh, sorry, phone mount fell. But True Dracos came out on top in Salt Lake, True Draco Demise, so it definitely like added a different thing and a different setup to the deck. It was not something that was common. So playing what's meta is not necessarily always the best thing, because people are now working around the best deck, and when they work around the best deck and you're playing the best deck, it doesn't mean you're a bad player. It just means these people are preparing themselves extra hard. Like when I played against Pendulum Magicians, I had Spear Mode already in my deck. I main decked it for the entire time. So that was something I did. Now, number 4. Don't be afraid to think outside the box or bring back old decks. Some old decks, they do have power, but some old decks, they don't. So you have to think outside the box, make that old deck get the power that may be on the ban list, may not be as good as it once was. You have to find a way to bring it back to life. Like, I've played multiple Blackwing players recently, and whew, they are trying their damnedest to bring this deck back to life. And I've seen a lot of people trying, and I've seen a lot of people succeeding, and I've seen a lot of people kind of ruining some really good decks with Blackwings. So before anyone's like, oh, well, Blackwings, no. I've played some good-ass Blackwing players in Link format. So, and then we have people trying to bring back E-Heroes and Gladiator Beast and all that, and these people are trying their damnedest to do that, and it's dope to see these deck ideas, and it's definitely something that when you do play the meta deck, you start playing cards like Trap Tricks Trap Hole. So when a card activates an effect, you flip Trap Tricks Trap Hole, and that destroys that card and negates the effect. Or you play Wiretap, so when they solemn warning something on you, you can just Wiretap, pop the solemn warning. It's simple things that you can do to make yourself a better player. So number 3, always know what you're side decking. Know how to side deck, because you can play a multitude of decks and not have the right sides. Like me Friday, I did not have the right sides for Trickstar, so therefore I didn't have the right idea for Trickstar, and I didn't have what was needed for Trickstar. But that is going to change, because I am about to make my side deck for every deck. I'm not going to fall under complacency again, and I will definitely make my deck a more errata and a force when being played. So the best thing you should do is learn how to side deck properly. Because sometimes Ghost Ogre, Ash Blossom, Drolan Lockbird, Dark Hole, Raigeki, that's a side deck card. For anyone who argues, Raigeki is side deck. Dark Hole, Kaiju, Spear Mode, anything, any one of those is a side deck card. So we move on to number 2, because number 3 was learn how to side deck. Number 2, learn how to play your deck. Don't go to a tournament with a deck that you just built and you want to play test. Play test the deck way before going to your tournament, because you don't want to go in there and let's say you don't really know the combos in the deck so well, or you don't know what certain cards do, and you have a time limit. You have to be in around this area and this. Like tonight, I'm probably going to be testing my new variation of my Dino deck, and if I like it, I'm going to start ordering the cards to make this deck. So I'm using my deck as an example, but let's say you are playing E-Heroes. Learn all the E-Heroes effect, learn Shadow Mist's effect, learn Vision Heroes effect, learn Isolad's effect, because of course you're going to be running the fucking Isolad Noble Knight card. If you don't, you're an idiot. Oh, and I'm not insulting anybody. You can run Decode Talker, just Isolad is a lot better. So we're moving on to number 1. The number 1 thing you should do is always have the cards you need. Don't go in there with a card that works like the cards you need. Because let's say you need Raigeki and you brought Dark Hole. Yes, Dark Hole will destroy the board, but it's not like Raigeki that just destroys your opponent's board. You can slap down Dark Hole, but that board you just built is gone. Yes, you can build the board after Dark Hole, but it's always, if you're going to run a nuke card, instead of Dark Hole, just Raigeki it. But these are personal preference. There's a lot of things you can do to make the card games and cards better. But at that, you just learn the side deck, know your deck, think outside the box sometimes. Don't go erratic with it, but definitely make it erotic. Make what you're going to do good. Don't always follow the meta, and always have the cards you need. That is Team Nabu Pex signing off. If you liked the video, push that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I told everybody that I was going to be doing a giveaway soon. I still am. I'm currently working out the process of making that video. So that video may come out today or tomorrow of how the giveaway is going to work, but trust me, it's going to be worth it for when I do release it. But thank you all so much for watching. Give me your thoughts of how to become a better Yu-Gi-Oh player, and that will be it for today.